a more interactive session, and we really have a great moderator, Laura Shields, who is a director of Red Thread and who is a former BBC and CNN journalist. And she's based in Brussels, where she works as a media and presentation trainer. So I think we couldn't find a better moderator to kick off this session and really animate this important discussion. Laura, I give you the floor.
Thank you very much, Carol, and good morning, everyone, and welcome to this panel session. So, making the case for investing in health and education together. Now, how the next hour and a half is going to work is that we're going to hear from our panel of 4 expert speakers, who I will introduce in a moment, who are all going to speak for 10 minutes each. And then there will be the chance for you also to participate via the online platform voting tool. I promise to ask you some slightly more challenging questions than whether or not you want coffee, tea, or sweets. But the questions will be used as a basis for discussion with our speakers. And there will also be opportunities for you to ask questions as we go through. So what I'm trying to say is we're not going to talk for an hour and then you get a little bit at the end. We'd like to involve you as early on as possible. So I'm going to introduce the panel in order that they'll be speaking. And they will also be picking up on what Brad said in his keynote earlier on. And thank you very much for that, Brad. I certainly learned a lot as a non-expert in particular, so it's very, very helpful. But in speaking order, on my far right is Joanna Herat, who is a senior program specialist on health and education at UNESCO. To my far left is Leslie Drake, who is the Executive Director of Partnership for Child Development at Imperial College London. Immediately to my left is Ibrahima Souka Nadella Diouf, who is the Director of Human Resources at the Ministry of Health and Social Action in Senegal. And to my right is Faith Nakala, who is the National Director for CAMFED in Zimbabwe. Now, all of our speakers are going to tell you a little bit more about their institutions, the institutions they work for, and their specific areas that they work on. So I'm not going to give you too much more detail about that at the moment.